What's up, my people? We're back at another edition of Vibin on the Block. It's your boy Pablo. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell.
I go by the name of JoeTheConnect, and yeah, what he said, what he said. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to everybody that's already subscribing, that be checking us out, and $3.99 to support the movement. You heard me? Pablo was shaking, baby.
And we got a lot to talk about today, though. They got Atlanta in the uproar.
Yo, Atlanta looking real nasty out there in the streets right now. Fuck is going on in Atlanta with Thugger and all these different niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's nasty.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. It's like they got other niggas speaking out other than that's not in Atlanta, and the people that's in Atlanta ain't even talking about like Baby and the Future. They ain't saying nothing. They keeping quiet. They got the nigga from Texas talking out. What's his
Oh,
name?
the Charleston white nigga, I can't stand him.
Nah, they ain't not Charleston White. They got the nigga that's making the noise right now out there. The rapper nigga.
Who,
Just got shot. Sauce Walker. Sauce
who-
Walker talking shit now.
I just see somebody had posted, I guess Q, from Quality Control. I mean P, I think he had posted something last night. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Thug. It's not looking real good for Thug out there. Then
So
I
what
was
P say?
listening, basically calling the nigga a rapper because I think Thugger brung up his name allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Because,
mentioned him.
because they said that he was snitching.
Right, and P was like, yo, I ain't got time to be talking to these broke niggas. He was like, I'm not in the streets. Or something along them lines he said, but everybody talking like, I heard there's a bunch of like, leaked phone calls between him and 21 Savage. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go online and check it out. Woody talking. Like, yo, Thugger, you know what I'm saying? Just make the music be quiet or whatever the situation is. But I heard part of a leaked conversation where allegedly he was in the interrogation room with the police. And
Yeah, I
he
did a
said,
video on that.
right, where he was saying to the police, like, yo, anything you need to know, here go my number. Like I tell you.
Ain't hear that one.
Yo, you didn't hear that one?
He might have. He was saying a lot of it. He said something
Nah,
like
you gotta go
they
back. You
sold
gotta
Lil
go.
Wayne some weed or some shit like that.
Right. I don't know if that was in the same part because, like, it seemed like they leaking
They said
the
it was
phone
2 hours,
calls.
so I ain't getting no
Right.
2 hours. It
So,
was 2 hours, so that shit. That's the same
so the part I
conversation.
heard, he was like, yo, he was like, yo, I made a promise. I made a promise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the promise was to never rat or whatever the situation is. So then they was like, I don't know if they asked for his number. He was like, yo, here, take my number. And then you can hear the nigga writing his number down. You dig what I'm saying? Like, whatever. And his words was, you know what I'm saying? If you need to know something, I'll tell you. Nigga, that's the greatest form of ratting in the motherfucking world. You sitting there talking to 12. Like, there's nothing else you can say behind that.
Well, listen, he's sitting around doing all this shit, going at gun and all that. He should have kept his mouth shut if he knew he was snitching too.
Right. He probably thought that them.
They
Because
had
I
to
think
never
they said
come
he
out.
had. I think that he said that they had put a motion in
They sealed it.
to seal it.
Yeah.
You know, somebody at the jail. See, let me tell you something. Divide and conquer is a serious thing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, okay, you got free, you beat this one, we still gonna ruin your life somehow, nigga.
Yeah.
And that's why they start releasing the motherfucking tapes. The Snitch Nine nigga, he talking, he like, yo, Baby ain't saying nothing, Future ain't saying nothing. He was like, yeah, I know I snitched. Like, he admits that shit. You know what I mean? But he's like, and I don't even want to get that nigga too much motherfucking airtime on him, but you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, nobody's saying nothing. He was like, it's the same shit. Same
It's getting
shit.
out of hand. The shit
Nah,
that got out of hand.
it's really getting out of hand. And then I heard this, I don't even mean to bring this fool up. I heard this whack nigga Whack 100 say it's new rules for snitching.
When he living up to his name whack, and he whack as fuck. So there it is.
Yo, he's super whack with the extra sauce. The nigga was like, the new rules for snitching is if a nigga tell on you, you can tell on him.
What?
You didn't see that clip?
Nah, I didn't see that. I
Yo,
didn't see that.
yo, the world is in a frenzy right now. I don't want no smoke. I'm an upstanding citizen nowadays. I ain't did none. I served my time for all my crimes. But man, this shit is getting crazy out there. That whole Atlanta situation looking nasty. Real nasty.
Yeah, that shit wild.
I don't want no parts.
Hey, there's a lot of shit going on out there, man. I don't know how they gonna recover from this one.
I think that it's for the moment. Like everybody's buzzing about it now, buzzing about it now. Some people are mentioning it in music or whatever the situation is, and then it'll die down. Why? Because it's such a normal occurrence now. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is just snitching. It's not a normal occurrence amongst G's like yourself and me or whatever the situation is. But like in society, like I mean, look what the snitch now nigga did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he popping wild shit. I'm out here and look at Woody. Woody like, yeah, he called me a snitch, but I'm a snitch. You know, he said I'm a snitch, and now you a snitch too. That's what's happening now, bro. The rules ain't the rules no more. The codes ain't the codes no more.
They playing by their own rules.
They playing by their own motherfucking rules, bro.
That's the rules. Play by your own rules.
Like, remember we used to go to the arcade, and the big sign they used to have on the game before you put your coin in the game, play at your own risk? That's what's going on right now. You step in these streets, you really playing at your own risk, bro. And that's nasty motherfucking work.
So what you think about the dude? They coming back like Rollo.
Bam Boom, didn't he tell too?
That's what he said. He said he didn't tell that he went in there and finessed the police.
So that's the other thing. So that's the way you get out of being accused as a snitch?
Yeah,
I told them what they wanted to hear. I finessed the police? Okay.
No. His situation, it states in his motion that this is how he's trying to get around it. He went in the interrogation room, he told the people some bullshit, and then they went and tried to check it out or whatever. They said that the information that he gave them was bullshit, and this is what the police stated. It was bullshit, and they couldn't get no arrest came forward with what the information that he gave them because it was they checked it out and all the shit he told them was fake shit.
All right, so you can't. If that's the way it reads,
that's what it read. He got his paperwork to say that.
And that's legitimate paperwork, and it's not altered. He didn't snitch on nobody.
Yeah, they said did nobody get locked up from, and the dude that he supposed to got locked up. They said he came forward, he in jail, and he got on there and said that man ain't tell on me. But niggas is known to hit a nigga with a bag. If you give a nigga a bag, they in jail. They quick to say, nah, that man ain't told on me because they getting taken care of.
So we really don't know.
We really don't know. I mean, he got the paperwork.
The paperwork say right.
Yeah, he got the paperwork from the courts to say that did nothing come of it. That he gave them basically some bullshit information. But his partners is saying you was never supposed to go in the interrogation room and sit down and talk to them. Period.
Well, you stand out on that because on some G shit, if I'm going in there, I know I'm not getting nobody roped up, and I'm giving you people who don't exist and all of that. Like
that was they said he did.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you people that don't exist, kind of like what was the movie with Kaiser Sose in it?
The Usual Suspects.
Come on, nigga created a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made some shit up and I got out based on that. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing, suck my dick.
That's basically what he said. So he's saying, like, at the end of the day, y'all got me fucked up. He said, y'all all went against me. Everybody cut me off, this and that. But what I did, I ain't get nobody locked up. But what you did, you got them went in there and talked to them people and told them, yeah, you got them sold weed to Lil Wayne, and you said that nigga, he had the gun, he shot.
He was like, no, yeah, that's the other part I heard. He was like, oh, I don't know. They said Roscoe shot up the bus. The street said, you ain't supposed to say no shit like that. You ain't supposed to say in the street.
Yeah.
That's dry snitching.
That's dry snitching. That ain't dry. That's wet snitching because he snitched.
Yeah.
He told him. It's just simple as that. But he got on there and said it was he made a mistake and told them that he sold weed on Wayne them, that Roscoe sold Wayne some weed. He made a mistake. If you make a mistake, everybody can make a mistake.
Right, and not for nothing. I mean, you definitely ain't supposed to say nothing, but we didn't no charge. The shit that you said was, yeah, the street said that he shot up the bus. But you know, when you paper it up like that, I mean, you ain't supposed to. First of all, when you take an oath to these streets, man, when you decide that you want to play in these streets and be a gun nigga or a drug nigga, whatever the situation is, real rap. When you get wrapped up, you really ain't supposed to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, your first thing you supposed to say when they pull you in that room is like, yo, I want to talk to my lawyer. And figure it out from there.
Okay.
So, like you said, everybody playing by their own rules, bro.
Now I'm gonna say I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
So if you go out into and get into the streets, right? And you know the streets is the way the streets are now, right? And today, no, let's just say today,
I'm not going.
hypothetically,
If the streets are the way they are now, I'm not going to the streets, beloved.
No, hypothetically, if a person goes into the street, we ain't talking about us. If anybody decide to get into the game this day, right now, this day and era, and they know how the streets are this day and era, what rules do they have to follow by? What openings they following by? Because if the game is already fucked up, then how can you expect them to come in and play by some rules that motherfuckers ain't even playing by? Because then you're not even being fair to them, that they supposed to play by a certain thing of rules, and then these motherfuckers over here playing different. Then when they get pinched, they expecting him to shut up, but they busting his head.
Devil's advocate. I like that. So guess what? Nigga, you still shouldn't go in the street. Because if you got to go in the street and respect the rules that's out there because other dudes is disrespecting them, you know they still going to talk about you if you do the sucker rat shit. Now, are you man enough to stand up after that and be like, so what? Like the Woodies and the whoever else. Are you man enough to say, so what after?
And the snitch nines?
And the snitch nines, exactly. So, like me personally, I just wouldn't do it. It's nasty out there, bro.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. Everybody, okay, we still playing devil's advocate. Because everybody's not fortunate, and it ain't a choice to go. It's always a choice. But most people's circumstances, like our choice, we chose to go into the streets because we wanted the money and we wanted to do this. But some people are thrown into that and they have no other choice but to accept what the streets have. So if I'm thrown into this situation, then what?
Well, I was one of them, so I can't go all the way with that because my is no secret. You know what I'm saying? I'm fake Googleable with certain shit, but I did 2 bids. Yeah. On my first bid, when I was out there in the streets, it was because I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the $20,000, $30,000 chain. You know how we give it up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The cars and all that, or whatever the situation is. So that's why I was out there. But then when I came out, I ain't have no intentions on going back in the streets.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you know, baby girl pregnant, my first child, I want to be a father. So I went and I looked around, bro. I was trying to get a gig. And I couldn't get a gig. So yeah, I was kind of forced back in the streets because now my mentality is, fuck all that fly shit, I got a baby to take care of.
So what you would have done if the streets was in disarray like it is today, and you was forced to have to do that, go back into the streets?
So see, one thing that I've always done, I've never been a nigga who run with the masses or we have a big crew. I always keep my crew cheerio, circle tight. Because one thing's for sure and 2 things for certain, I ain't gonna tell on myself.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell on myself. Now, did I have comrades that I was out there with? Yeah, I did. Did they get pinched in certain circumstances? Yeah, I did. And I'm a name drop right now because it was a nigga when I got. Because see, this is what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
When I got pinched on my second bid, this sucker nigga named Johnny, aka J.O.
Johnny and all that. Johnny Snitcho.
Right, so the nigga, no, hold on. They did say he told you. I ain't seen no paperwork.
Oh, well, we're gonna take that back. We're gonna take that back on Johnny. Then we ain't got no evidence.
Like, I don't have no evidence. I ain't seen no paperwork. He got pinched after me. You dig what I'm saying? But when I got pinched, he tried to put that jacket on my back. I went to jail. You can pull my paperwork up. I ain't tell on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna get into the situation because I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
I ain't telling nobody. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to go to jail for the amount of time that I went to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I put my big boy drawers on and went and did my little short time, whatever the situation is. Some years later, they got knocked. I hear, you know what I'm saying? And I think God sat me down for a reason because I went in for a short time. Them niggas caught the federal indictment.
Mm.
I went to state. I heard this nigga told on, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to put it allegedly. So we'll say that because, you know what I'm saying? That's not us putting the jacket. Allegedly, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, told on his mom's, a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? Eventually got her out or whatever the situation is. But, you know, he's a sucker and I hope he see it. And you know where I stomped that, stupid. You know
You
what I'm
know,
saying? I owe you an ass whipping, but we're gonna get off of that sucker nigga.
you know what throws me off? There's two things that throw me off because you can be a stand-up guy, right?
Right?
You can be a stand-up guy. If you go to jail, in the feds or in jail, it's two things that they gonna say.
Where's that paperwork?
No, no. Some niggas is gonna say you snitch. Some motherfuckers gonna say you fucking with them boys.
Yeah.
So
What you
at
mean,
the
fucking
end
with
of
the
the
boys
day,
like on some homosexual shit?
yeah, we could say
Okay.
boys. Boys is is that.
Right. So you know we call the
So
boys, you know we call 12 the boys too.
nah, yeah, you fucking with them, yeah, on that time, that
Right.
sexual time.
Right.
Either
You
you doing that
LGBTQ
or you
ABC.
snitch. It's
Right.
like if you go you can go to jail for 20 years in the feds, and motherfuckers gonna say, oh that motherfucker had a snitch. He facing a life sentence, but
Right.
you might not have
Right.
been facing no life sentence.
Right. See, and that's why paperwork is important. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of shit is public record. That's what makes me so mad about society right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, how did he get home? And yeah, sometimes things do be looking grim because you see a dude that might have been incarcerated a few times and get out. If it was federal, like you said, there's guidelines and all type of crazy things. Sometimes some people just slip through the cracks. So you know, people, oh, that nigga gotta be snitching because he. Yo, listen, I always tell people, yo, if you ain't seen no official paperwork, I said, are you really concerned about why this dude is home? I said, go to the courts. Get a name, get a birthday. I said, you can get all of that paperwork because it's public record.
That's like the nigga Whack 100. He said the nigga Zay Osama was snitching because he got caught with a switch
Right.
and he only did a year. But the guidelines say that he's facing up to 2 years.
Right.
Up to 2 years. So it can be one day up to 2 years. The judge gave him 1 year.
It's the judge's discretion.
And the charge that he was charged with was a misdemeanor gun charge. It wasn't a felony gun charge.
Oh,
So Wack say the nigga snitching. He like, who the fuck you know get caught with a switch and do a year?
But you know what that is? A lot of that shit with him be clickbait. He be knowing better. But he know that if he say opposite of what the truth is sometimes, that people gonna click on, they want to see it or whatever. Like, yeah, that's why he's whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly why he's whack. This shit is crazy up there. What else is going on out here? Hold on, so before we get off of that, YFN Lucci.
Stand up.
You gotta send him his flowers.
Stand up.
When it did his time.
Stand up.
Ain't say nothing. Now, hopefully, like I heard somebody else say, we don't regret calling him a stand-up nigga, you know, 2 or 3 days later.
It's a goddamn audio, yeah. You don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel it. But you just never know, bro. You never know who you're around. You never know when a nigga gonna flip the coin, heads or tails. It's just like, yo, the streets is real nasty, bro. It's real nasty.
Yeah,
it's real nasty. Atlanta looking crazy. Atlanta was for a while. And not that I would worry, but not only was they running it, but they was a unified city, bro.
Yeah, they would.
They stuck together hard bodies. So to see all this happening right now is crazy.
That nigga Rollo said, Thug, he said you gonna do two things. You either gonna bring the city back together,
or you gonna divide it.
Or you gonna have it fucked up because you the one. He said no, you need to bring it back together because you the one that fucked it up and divided it. He was like, you the one who did that. And it's making sense. It do look like he did divide it. I mean, because you know Lucci and they beef, but Thug started calling out saying, don't fuck with Gunna, don't fuck with this person, baby. Future, don't fuck with this person. 21 Savage get involved, all that shit.
And that's the phone calls they was leaking between him and Savage, between him and 21.
See that's where the divide come from, because now you got different factions and shit. The nigga Goldmouth, he spoke on that shit the other day.
Right, but you know what? My mama used to always say, what don't come out in the wash, it come out in the motherfucking rinse. So even though, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, you know, you can bring it together, like, yo, one thing's for sure and two things for certain, the truth is the truth. Might not come out now and come out later. If those tapes are authentic, he is what they call him, bro.
The tapes is authentic because the nigga Thug said, I made a mistake, but I tried to free. He said, I tried to free my brother, but I made a mistake by saying that we sold him Wayne weed. But everything else is with he. So if he acknowledging that, then you saying
didn't he even say that?
Real.
Didn't he even say that he didn't tell his brother to take that plea?
No, he came back and said he told his brother to take the plea because he didn't want to see his mama crushed again and his brother be gone for so many years.
I think I heard on one of the tapes where he was like, I think he told 21. I know shit like that.
But he did a tweet yesterday and said, I didn't want my mama to have to go through this shit.
I ain't got time for all this sucker shit they implementing in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So,
mother made a mother had a motherfucker, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't giving me a percentage of none of that motherfucking money you got. And I ain't no hater.
Yeah.
But for a lot of y'all niggas that had that type of money and had that attitude and be moving how y'all moving, it's nasty work.
But that's the thing. A lot of them things, a lot of the motherfuckers in the industry, they want to play the streets and use the streets to have a street credibility going to the game to be looked at and glorified. But a lot of them niggas ain't doing none of the shit they saying they doing. They ain't never put that work in. They watching other niggas in the street. They say homeboys because they grew up around them, and they saying, yeah, this is what it is. But they not really street niggas. They might have sold a little bit of dope here and there, but it wasn't nothing major, and they got on with the music.
They sucker MCs, dude. That's what you call a sucker MC. That's what you call a sucker MC, bro.
Okay, look at it. Just imagine this. And Biggie, that's my favorite rapper. I'm gonna say that for sure.
Rest in peace, Big. Wow.
But Big, he may have sold some drugs. But can you imagine Biggie jumping out with the biscuit, chasing niggas down, robbing them and killing them? You see, he got a song, kidnap your kids, fuck them in the ass, throw them over the brick. Some of that shit is just for entertainment.
Yeah, it's storytelling. Let me tell you something. It's some fake it till you make it type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's an art though.
Yeah,
that's understand what music is. You know, you give the people what they want. You tell a story, whatever the situation is. The problem is, they start believing in some of them stories they tell. Or like you said, they hanging around people who really live that life.
Yeah. Now see them young niggas, them YNs.
Yeah, they going wild out here.
Them, they really out there. And then they just happen to get a voice and say, oh, I'm gonna make a song about, I'm gonna drill this nigga.
They getting younger and younger. There's so many shootings happening up here in New York. Little girl, I think 6 years old, got shot in the head. Another little girl, 17 years old, got shot in the head. Like, they getting younger and younger. And it's hot outside. And, you know, when I'm moving around how I move around, like, I'm already, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already looking. I be looking at this 90 degrees. What you got a hoodie on for, bro? What you got a jacket on for? You got on a poo shicey. I already know you probably tucking that thing under there. Because there's no way in hell you comfortable out here and it's 90 degrees and you got a Nike Tech on or a hoodie.
I mean, you got to look at it this too. Even the rappers that took the names of the mob bosses, right? Gotti, Sammy the Bull, them niggas is snitches. The mafia niggas was snitching. They been working with the police. They might have the police on payroll, but you working with them. You feed him information to go knock your goddamn opponent off. So therefore, we've been idolizing these motherfucking mob niggas for so long, but them niggas been snitching. Them niggas will kill something. They'll kill something.
They'll kill a whole lot of something.
A whole lot, but they'll tell a whole lot of shit too. Because that's what they do.
Just like a lot of these niggas.
It's the same structure, bro.
Game nasty, bro. Game nasty.
Get you a motherfucking job.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Y'all niggas find y'all something else to do, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the line of the song? Um, I
I
can't
knew
remember
it
right
was,
now.
I knew we was
Bottom
gonna
line
go
was,
in today.
yeah, it's a lot of money out here, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get paid on God's green earth, man, then you worthless. Like, it's so many different things you can do. But you know what? And I gotta, I'm gonna keep it on the eye for those who was in the streets and try to make the transition. And you know this as well. And only others around us, and this is no cap, with no certain things. You know the type of money we was getting on the streets, bro. When we was doing what we was doing. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard to make that transition from from being able to have 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 dollars and to save 10,000 in your pocket on a daily basis to going to be a good Samaritan, bro. To going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's
a couple
hard,
of hundred
bro.
dollars. It's hard, bro.
It's hard. It's hard.
However, I wouldn't trade it for the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I get to see my kids when I want to get to see my kids. I ain't got these crackers sitting there telling me, you know what I'm saying, on the child, or it's Fish Fridays, or it's lights out. You understand what I'm saying? Or time for the yard, bro.
Hey,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
miss
tell
none of
you
that
something.
shit.
I'm gonna talk about this right quick. Now listen here. I know at the time I ain't even gotta say her name because she knows who she is. But when I was with my woman and I got out, I was like I was goddamn shell shocked from doing all that time. So it was like I was trying to do the right thing, like
Like Spike.
100%. Me and her, I don't even know if I said it. She might cuss me out. But listen, we was in the car and she told me we pulled up the side of her. She said, "Oh, that car look good." And then she started talking about it, and then she started like, she was sort of like fucking with me, and she used to always do that, like be like, "Damn, don't you wish you used to have that?" Like fucking with me like that, making me feel I was feeling less than a man, like I wasn't handling
So
my
you used to a
responsibilities.
certain protocol. Right. I got you. I
Yeah.
follow.
But on another level, she was never like saying, you need to go out there and do this, because she always was like, nah, you don't need to do this. But she
But she
always
was
say
saying
that.
that.
But she was saying, but she
She
was,
didn't know
but
unconsciously she was saying that. Like,
yeah,
I'm
she didn't know.
listen, she didn't know. And she probably wasn't doing it intentionally. So
Yeah,
she probably was just admiring it, but knowing your character and your caliber of
yeah,
person,
yeah, yeah,
and that you had already did, you know what I'm saying, a bit or two, and like the type of money you come from, because I know
yeah. But
she was
once,
go.
but once I got them turned all the way up, I turned up, and she was like, she was looking like, okay, this shit like you need to chill out, this and
Oh,
that. But
yeah.
she tried to bring me back down, right? Then I said, I tell you what, I'm about to call my people and tell them I'm done. And then you see this right here, we it's just gonna be over. She like, nah, we good. Just be careful. Then it went to that. You get what I'm saying?
On the opposite.
Without me saying so much, you
Right,
understand what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right, right. But you know what? You got, and my kid's mom, she said the same thing. That's the one thing I give her flowers about. When I was in it, and I was on Sesame Street with it,
Yeah,
she was like, "Yo, listen, it's time to chill out." And I was
yeah,
in the process of chilling out before I got knocked. I promise you. But she definitely hit me with the yo. It's time to chill out. You got X amount of money in the safe. We got 3 cars outside. We dripping and all that. Like, open up my little boutique and let's keep it moving. And God sat me down before that. You know what I mean?
but
But yo, we gonna come. That's crazy.
I can't say she did tell me that, like she kept trying to tell me to like chill out, like, and I didn't have before that. All I had was motherfuckers just sitting there like this. They wasn't like saying like you don't need to do this, and they was just like,
They're not gonna tell you that if they can benefit from it. They're not gonna tell it if you paying the bill for them because they're gonna miss it. Because motherfuckers is lazy and they don't want to go out there and get it themselves, whether it's that way or legitimately. We was never the niggas that waited for something to fall in our lap. We always went out there and got it one way or another. And a lot of people benefited from that. A lot of people around you, Pablo, benefited from that shit, bro.
I already know.
Shit crazy though.
Yeah, but that's another conversation. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
before I get out of here, I'm gonna say this. You see, we got rid of Michael Parsons, right?
I did see that. I did see that. How
What
you feel about that?
You know
How you
how I
feel?
feel. I'm a cowboy. So fuck when the player leave, it's fuck him. I'm with the organization. I'm with Jerry Jones. Whatever Jerry do, I'm on what he on. That's how I feel about it.
Jerry about to leave up out of here.
And I'm gonna be with Steven. Well, as long as that goddamn star, I'm with that star. I represent that star.
Jerry need to sit his ass down.
Jerry said, you ain't gonna come in here and punk me. Fuck you. You wanna go? We gonna get rid of you then. How about that? I don't need you. And I'm gonna send a lesson to the rest of the motherfuckers. Anybody can be traded. Everybody is expendable.
Play with me if you want, huh?
I'm a billionaire. What the fuck I care?
Yeah, all that good old oil money. Yo, listen, the season is looking good. The opening week is looking real good. It's a lot of good games outside of Dallas.
It start with me. It start with me.
Who y'all playing?
We playing the Eagles, the champions.
Oh, so
we about to clip. I told them about to knock a bird out of the sky.
Yeah, you did say that. I don't see it though. I'm an Eagles fan.
Okay, tell me this though. Be honest. We played them last year, right? We play them twice every year. We split with them.
I did. That's a fact.
And we was hurt. Most of our team was hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I ain't been checking y'all stats. Everybody healthy right now?
Everybody is ready. Except for Michael Parsons. He gone. He out of here.
All right. Hopefully I don't cripple y'all too bad.
Jared said he was going to get that nigga $212 million for 6 years. The nigga didn't take it. They gave him 4 years for $188 million. The reason why they didn't take the $212
So where you think he going? Where he went?
He went to Green Bay. He went to Green Bay.
Cheese at.
Yeah, they gave him $47 million a year.
That's not bad.
Guaranteed.
For 1 year?
He get 100 and something, 50 guaranteed or something like that.
A guaranteed money be amazing.
But Jared said I offered him more guaranteed than what he was getting with them. But his agent didn't want to do it because we would have had him locked in for 6 years, and most people can't get a second contract after playing so long like that. So they really wanted to do it at a 4 year. So in his third year, he can ask for another big contract, which makes sense. It makes sense.
That's crazy. Real quick before we get out of here, how you feel about that whole? Did you hear about that whole Funk Master Flex shit up here on Hot 97 and all that?
Nah, we doing another video on that.
Okay,
we ain't gonna put Funk them in this Atlanta shit. We gonna let this Atlanta shit. They got their own bullshit. Cause Jerry had some bullshit too. So I went ahead and let that Jerry shit. All that bullshit is bullshit. Now we gonna give them something else right after this. We gonna drop 2 today. We dropping 2 today, back to back.
Let's get it. You already know. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. Y'all already know what it is. We vibing on the block. I go by the name of JoeTheConnect.
I go by Pablo. Like, comment, and subscribe.
What he said, like, comment, and subscribe because it's free 99. Shout out to all of y'all that support us. Shout out to all of y'all that don't support us because we're going to get this thing moving one way or another, man. Salute.
And we about to go on TikTok on what? We about to be lit.
That's a fact. We about to be on all your streaming networks, you suckers.
You heard?
You already know. Salute, y'all.
Salute.
I'm taking some time to get my life on all of these standards. Try to break it all down on my girl, but she don't understand it. Don't be over demanding, but control where you standing. Cause when you take flight, you gonna be the one that control where you're landing. Just obey my commanders. I gotta keep up on my standards. The streets know that I've been a hot boy and I'm fresher than Manny. Go. All I want is money. It don't matter about the weather, rain, sleet, snow, or sunny. They know that I'm hungry. Hit the trap and keep it jumping like a bunny. All I want is money. It don't matter about the weather, rain, sleet, snow, or sunny. They know that I'm hungry. Hit the trap and keep it jumping like a bunny. I keep my trap doing numbers, I'm talking crazy summers. I keep my bitches in place, I give these niggas they space. I keep that Glock on my waist, cause these niggas be fake. They work in the place, I put that money in my safe. Gotta play it safe, cause I ain't catching the case. My bitch keep